Hello and welcome to Psychic Moon Tarot reading. So today we are doing February month predictions for you, okay? And we are going to have for four different piles so that you can select according to your sun signs as well as use your intuition to pick your cards, okay? So for today I'm going to pick your cards from this deck, which is a power thought cards, and it has beautiful sayings on the cards. I thought this is a good addition to bring in some positivity in your month ahead reading. Okay, so for February, uh, let's have four piles for you to select from. Okay, so the first card is the past is over. The second card is I am beautiful and everybody loves me. How cute is that? I open new doors to life. And the fourth pile is I am willing to forgive. Okay, so here are your four piles. Now let me explain to you how you can pick your cards. So there are two ways of picking your pile. So one method is by seeing which is the pile that attracts to you the most. And the second way of picking your pile is by seeing which is what is your element. Okay, we have four elements: air, water, earth and fire. So I'm denoting four elements to these cards. So this is water, which is for the signs Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. This is for fire, which is Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. This is for earth signs. I open new doors to life, which is Virgo, Taurus and Capricorn. And the last one is air sign, for which we have the signs Aquarius, Gemini and Libra. Okay, so I will have all the details mentioned in the description box so you can take your time and pick your piles. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive deep into what does February hold for you. So pile number one, this is a beautiful card. It says the past is over, and behind the card it says this is a new day, one that I have never lived before. I stay in the now and enjoy each and every moment. How beautiful is that saying? Okay, I see this is bringing a lot of beautiful positive energies into your life. I'm also going to pick one card from my new deck, which is the Mythos Tarot, and this is how the box looks like. How isn't this gorgeous? So let me pick one card to see which is the Greek god that is trying to reach you out in the month of February. Which Greek god wants to reach out to you? Ace of Cups, Pontos. Okay, so this is the Greek god that is relevant for you in the reading for you in the month of February. Okay, so let's pick some tarot cards and find out the energies for the month of February for you, pile number 1. So I'm using the Moha Tarot for this reading. Pile number 1. What does February look like for you? What does the month of February hold for you? Pile number 1. For, okay, the Emperor. I see that the month of February brings you the feeling of having control over your life. Okay, I feel that you will feel in charge of your life. You will not feel that things are not in your hands. I see the energy of stability and, being in control of whatever your surrounding is. Okay, whatever is happening around you, whatever is, the circumstances, the situations, the energy around you is very stable. You don't feel lost, you feel grounded and in charge of your daily routine. The Fool. A lot of you might be, delving into something new, something that you have never tried before, and that brings a lot of excitement and, playfulness in your life. Since you have the Oracle card, the past is over. The Fool card is also about, delving into new horizons, um, you know, getting rid of the past, letting go of the past, and, be enthusiastic about what's coming ahead. I see you delving into new companionship, new relationships, or anything that has that feeling of excitement and trust that you need to begin anything in your life. Okay, I see that it could be for some of you, I see that with the Emperor and the Fool, you could be delving into starting a new business, and for some of you, it could be a new relationship. What else is February bringing you? Pile number 1. The Tower. Okay. Lot of major arcanas coming up in your reading, pile number 1, and this shows me that you are in a very, very important phase of your life in the month of February. There are some months which are easy, which are, it's like the breeze, and it just passes by without any difficulty and any heaviness on you. But I see that February is a month that is very important, very crucial, very remarkably um, marking a stage of your life where you are, jumping off from a cliff that makes you feel lonely, that makes you feel alone, that makes you, that doesn't satisfy you emotionally. And you're jumping off that cliff in order to find new horizons, in order to land into uncharted territory where you can find happiness and peace and stability. Okay, I feel a lot of you have been through an unstable phase in your life, and February marks the epitome of this situation where whatever is not stable in your life will crumble and fall, and so that you get the opportunity to, move on and start afresh, move on and start something which is stable and long, and has that longevity, something that is for life, something that stays for a long period of time, and that just doesn't feel like flimsy or have a very, flimsy energy to it. I see that if you are getting into a relationship in the month of February, this is going to be a relationship that has the longevity and that will stand the test of time. Since I have the Ace of Cups, I see that possibility of those of you who are single and looking for a relationship, this is a very auspicious time, because whoever you decide to be with in this month, it's going to be a relationship that will stand the test of time. Okay, pile number one. Wow, the Empress. I see that you're also attracting a lot of attention. Pile number uh, one. And interestingly, we have the Emperor and the Empress in this same spread, which tells me that this is talking about overcoming an obstacle in an existing relationship. Okay, so pile number one, for those of you who have been going through a troublesome, a turbulent time in your relationship, with the Tower card and the Fool card, I see that you are going to start afresh. This person is probably going to, whoever you're asking about, this person is going to step out of their comfort zone to, crush the ego and step forward to be with you. That's the energy I get here. There is a lot about crushing the ego and moving forward. Okay, that's why the past is over. It's either you who is crushing the ego and moving forward, or it's your person. I see you're building together. You're letting go of the friction, the fight, the arguments, and you're building together. Okay? You're building together with, as a team. For some of you, I see as a couple, if you are, already in a relationship, I see that um some of you could be moving houses. Okay, for some reason, I see that probably you are, moving houses. You are getting, letting go of an old residence, and with that you are letting go of the stuck energies, of the blockages in your life. And as you're moving ahead and, doing up your new home space, you are setting new intentions, you're setting new aura, new energy to begin afresh in your relationship. Seven of Wands. Pile number one, I see that although you have been, in the previous months, you have been through a difficult situation. I see this difficult situation between a masculine and a feminine energy. So, if you are a woman watching this, then you might have had a difficult situation with a male around you or a male partner, and you know, um, you stood the test of time. You stuck to this feeling of not giving up and fighting for your relationship till the end of time. And in February, I see that your efforts will show you a fresh new start. Yeah, Two of Wands. I see you getting a new direction, pile number one. Okay, I see you making a choice. I see you moving in a different direction. That is going to make you very happy. I see that this Greek god, Pontos, is linked with the seas. Okay, hope you can see the oceans falling out of his cup in his hand. Okay, Pontos is, uh, he represents the sea itself, rather than just being a god of residing within it. He represents the sea, and he represents new feelings, intuition, spirituality, love, fresh connections, fresh beginnings, and creativity. So, pile number one, I see that to summarize your reading, a past, a painful, a disturbing, a past full of friction and arguments is over, and now you are rebuilding your relationship with a fresh new start and with a fresh new direction. I also get a message that for some of you, if you are a couple, you could be planning to expand your family. Like you could be planning to have a baby in your family. You could be planning for, a child together. And that is something that is making you step out of your comfort zone and crushing that tower of ego between you two. Okay, I see the divine feminine with the empress and the divine masculine with the emperor together, and the cards between them are the fool and the tower. So what is stopping you is your ego. The moment you step out, you take a leap of faith and just fall from the height of your ego, your relationship is going to come together. And that's the message for you in the month of February. The month of February for you is about letting go of the past, letting go of the ego, letting go of all the fights that you have had, and taking a fresh new approach, taking a fresh new direction in your relationships so that you build together as a team, you work together as a team, and not against each other. Okay, pile number one. So that was your reading for the month of February ahead. And let me move on to pile number two. So, pile number two, whoever chose this card, I am beautiful and everybody loves me. Very cute. Let me put this card here. And we'll draw which Greek god is trying to reach out to you for wisdom. In the month of February, which Greek god is trying to reach out to you? Pile number one. Eight of Wands. Fire. And this pile was for fire. For Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. So pile number two, let's begin. Your deity, your Greek deity is Atlanta. So Atalanta is a Greek deity who is renowned for her running skills. Okay, so though Atalanta was not a goddess, her running skills landed her among the legends, and as a strong woman in the patriarchal world, she was celebrated as a legacy. Okay, she was very swift-footed huntress who was looking who was very skilled, okay, as men in hunting are and faster than all. She was tricked into losing a race with some golden apples and therefore into marriage with a slower man by Aphrodite. So she was tricked, and that was the story of the deity Atalanta. Okay, and she represents rapid action, movement, quick decisions, and inspiration. So I see that there is a strong energy in your life that is propelling you forward, pile number two. And you move like the great heroine Atalanta here. Okay, so as I said that you're moving quickly, two cards immediately popped up. Let's see, Seven of Cups and the Hermit card. Okay, so pile number two, I see that you are lost in yourself with a variety of, options running in your mind, and you're not able to pinpoint on one. It could be you're feeling a lot of emotions at one and you're trying to figure out yourself. Probably you're not aware, you're not having the clarity of what path to take ahead, or what skill to learn, or what is that's your purpose in this lifetime, something of that sorts. You want to, set ahead in your running spree, and you want to pick one and just you just want to pick one skill and run with it, but you're not quite sure what is that skill that you need to focus on. And that's the energy I get for you, pile number 2. So February is about, I see that you are spending a lot of time alone to figure out something deeper within you. Pile number 2. Okay. I see you are sitting with your own light. You are spending a lot of time trying to make a conclusion on something. Okay. I see the Justice card, and this is about drawing conclusions. There are certain things happening around you, and you are taking your time to come to a conclusion in the month of February. What are these things around you? Pile number 2. What is this about? What is this about? Pile number 2. The Hanged Man. You're not sure. There is a strong sense of being unsure about something. You're waiting. You are unsure, you're unclear, and you're waiting. You're waiting for that sudden spark of wisdom hitting you at the right moment so that you can take a fair step ahead. Okay, pile number 2, interesting. Your mind is clouded, okay? I see that your mind is clouded by a lot of things running in your head and your heart. Okay. Probably I see that pile number 2, in your surroundings, there are a lot of things happening. With the this is 8 of Wands, which is the goddess of running very fast, a goddess at Atlanta. And we also have the 8 of Wands next to it, which emphasizes the energy of speed, and a lot of stuff happening like a wind blowing past. Okay, in the month of February, I see that a lot is happening around you, and this is uh, pushing you towards spending some time alone in introspection, so that you have the time to take quick decisions and be inspired. Okay. The Justice card is about quick decisions, and we also have the Ace of Cups. I see that since your energy is very fast moving in the month of February, I also see that with the Ace of Cups below the Hermit card, I see that, spending some time alone in introspection is going to give you a lot of peace and joy. Pile number 2. Probably spending some time in self love, in self care, in nurturing yourself, in nurturing your gifts, spending some time doing your hobbies is going to fulfill you very strongly here. Eight of Swords. because since your time looks very busy, and I see that you will crave to have that me time, and if you do not find some time alone, you'll feel stuck, and this is not a good energy to be in pile number 2. No matter how busy things are in February for you, finding some me time alone is going to keep you balanced and keep your auras in balance, in an alignment. King of Cups. I see that you are playing the role of being in sync with your heart and your head. There are certain things that require your attention, pile number 2, and this is all about striking the balance between your head and your heart. I also see that a lot of you will be required to take quick decisions this month, in the month of February. You will not have, probably some of you might not have the luxury of time to sit and think which is the right way ahead. And that might make you feel restricted. That might make you feel like you're stuck. But do not delve in this energy, because you are stepping into a new energy, new field of new possibilities and happiness. I'm beautiful and everybody loves me. It's a very open heart chakra energy, and a lot of things are happening around you. So if you feel overwhelmed, try and calm yourself by practicing some kind of a meditation or practicing surrendering yourself. Okay, practicing the art of surrender by letting go of what is holding you back and trusting the divine with the process that is happening around you. I see that you are taking the role of a king in your life, where you are planning out a lot of things which are emotionally relevant to you. Okay? Uh, there is a lot of planning happening for the month of February, okay, for you, pile number 2. So, to conclude your reading, let me draw one more card for you, pile number 2. Yeah. We have the Queen of Swords. You need to be the Queen of Swords and be very, very sharp minded. You have to take quick decisions. You can't be partial. You have to weigh your pros and cons very judiciously and take quick decisions. The Queen of Swords and the Justice card together show me that you will be presented with a lot of choices, and in a very quick fashion, in a jiffy, you will have a lot of choices around you, and your task in the month of February is to make quick choices. You will not have the time to think a lot, and that might frustrate you, but that's how it is for February for you, pile number 2. Okay, so that was your reading, pile number 2. I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comment section if it was, and I will move on to pile number 3. So, pile number 3, whoever chose this card, which is I open new doors to life, and it says, I rejoice in what I have, and I know what fresh new experiences are always ahead. I greet the new with open arms. I trust life to be wonderful. Okay, so that's your card, pile number 3. And let's pick your Greek deity for the month of February. Pile number 3, which Greek deity wants to connect with you in the month of February? Okay, interesting enough, we have the 8 of Wands again. Okay, and the Greek deity associated is Atlanta, who is known for being very fast in action. She is a runner and known for her attributes of being extremely swift and fast. So, beginning your reading, I can sense that new opportunities are rushing into your life. Pile number 3. Okay, very interesting. Let's start reading your tarot cards. Okay, let me use another deck for your card. I'm using the Ethereal Visions by Matt Hughes. I love this deck and it's been a while that I haven't used it, so I decided to use it for your reading. Pile number 3. What you need to know about the month of February. What's coming in for February, in the month of February for you? Pile number 3. Wow, Ace of Cups. New beginnings, new opportunities, new love. Okay, a lot of emotional fulfillment here. Pile number 3. 2 of Swords. I see that you are making an important decision in your love life. Pile number 3. For some reason, I see that you are picking between 2 options. You already have these 2 options, and February is the time that you need to be quick and make a decision. And this is around the new moon in February. Okay? The new moon in February is going to be crucial for you in order to make a decision for your love life. Eight of Swords. Till the time you make this decision, pile number 3, I see that you will feel stuck. You will feel stuck, but actually you are not. I hope that you see this woman tied in a rope and her eyes are blindfolded. Her hands are loosely tied. It's not that she can't free herself. She can if she wants to. And I see that this is reflecting in your reading as till the time you make this decision, pile number 3, you will feel stuck. The moment you make this tough choice, and this choice may not be easy for a lot of you, this choice may be a difficult one. You need to weigh your signs. You need to, make the right decision with your head and heart in balance. But the moment you make this one choice that you need to, you will feel that peace, that love, that joy that you're looking for. Okay, the weight is lifted from you. King of Wands. This decision could be regarding a fire person in your life. I see that a new person is entering your life, which could be a fire sign, because I see the King of Wands here. A charming new fire sign person entering your life, and you need to make this decision quick. This new relationship is bringing a new opportunity it's opening a new door in your life that is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment. 5 of Pentacles. For some of you, I see that this is about, making that step, making that tough decision to move closer to your loved one. For some of you, I see that you are, in a separation. You are not like typical literal separation, but you are in a long distance relationship with your person, and In the month of February, you are making a tough decision to move closer to this person. And that is going to open new doors to your life, okay? Death. A huge transformation for sure. Whatever your situation is, whatever your current situation is, which is making you stuck, which is making you feel that you need to, something miraculously must come towards me to change the situation, it's going to happen in the month of February, where you are going to face a situation where you need to take a quick decision, and that decision will move you out of this stuck energy. Okay, the death here, the death card here with the Five of Pentacles, I see that your suffering, your sorrow, your painful situation is ending here. Okay, that's the end. It marks the end of your painful situation in the month of February. And let's see what you're moving ahead towards. You're moving ahead to King of Cups. For some now, I see, interestingly, that I see two men here. You could be dealing with two people in your life, and this could be the month of February is a time that you need to make that difficult decision of whom do you want to keep in your life and whom do you want to get rid of. Okay, who is that person that is not serving your purpose anymore? Who is that person who is not aligned to your higher purpose anymore? Who is that person who is not making you feel that you want to feel? Okay, and the decision is in your hands. Okay, the more you delay it, the more you will remain in that stuck energy. So pile number 3, I see February is a month that you are opening a new door to your life yourself. It's in your hands. Okay, you are going through, if you're going through a difficult situation in your marriage, you probably are going to take a step and move out of it in order to be with someone who is kind and more caring to you. Yeah, the Eight of Wands again. And all of this is happening very fast. There is a lot of communication, there is a lot of events happening in the month of February. So February is, overall, I see, is a very eventful month for all of you. And I see that the energy is more towards your relationships this month. Queen of Pentacles, you need to take care of yourself, you need to prioritize yourself. Pile number 3. Okay, you need to think about yourself. You have thought enough for others. You have, you have prioritized others always before you, but now in February it's your time to prioritize yourself. You need to care for yourself, and you need to think about your own future and take the right steps ahead, because everything is in your hands. Your happiness is in your hands. If, unless you take this choice, unless you make this tough move, things are going to be stagnant, and you don't want that. Okay, so pile number 3. Okay, new love is coming your way, and you need to take a strong decision regarding your love life. So that was your reading, and I hope this was helpful, and if it resonated, let me know in the comment section. And let me move to pile number 4, which is the last pile of this reading. So pile number 4, whoever chose I am willing to forgive, this is your pile. And let's see what you have for the message behind. Forgiveness of myself and others releases me from the past. Forgiveness is the answer to almost every problem. Forgiveness is a gift to myself. I forgive and I set myself free. So this month I see that pile number 4 has something to do with uh, forgiving someone, okay, in their relationships. So let me pick a different deck for you, pile number 4. And that is the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot by Los Carabeo. Okay, so pile number 4 Okay, let me first pick your Greek goddess card. Which Greek goddess is trying to reach out to you? Pile number 4. Which Greek goddess is trying to reach out to you? Pile number 4. 5 of Wands, zealous. Okay. So zealous is the god of personification of rivalry and envy. No wonder why I have this card here for you. I am willing to forgive. Okay. 5 of Wands is that frictionful energy of an energy of having arguments and battles and friction between people. And zealous is the son of the infernal river Styx, and also a brother to the goddess of victory Nike, the god of strength Kratos, and the goddess of force Bia. Okay, so Zealous was a winged enforcer of Zeus' court. This is the picture. I hope you can see the similarity with Zeus. So he represents competition, rivalry, conflict, jealousy, envy, communication breakdown. Since he is the goddess of rivalry and envy, he warns of an upcoming conflict. Okay? For some of you, I see that you could be in the middle of a competition with someone else, or, rather working towards a goal together, but with some kind of a tension hampering your ability to move forward. Okay? So that's the energy. Some kind of a conflict. And you need to let go, forgive, to move forward in the month of February. Pile number 4. So pile number 4, what is this about in the month of February? What do you need to know about the month of February? 8 of Pentacles. For you, I see that this is talking about some kind of a competition, conflict at work. Okay? You are working very hard on something, but there are opposing forces which are causing some conflict. Yeah. Knight of Wands. For some of you, I see that time is something that is your enemy. Okay, you are in a situation where you need to complete a certain task or create a certain number of collection of things at a given time, and time is running against you. Pile number 4, and you are having a hard time working against this energy of falling short of time. You need to rush with what you're doing, but also at the same time you can't get the quality down of what you're doing. King of Cups. For some of you, I see that this could be an interference of someone at your workforce who is, bringing some kind of an obstacle in your work. But your advice here is to be calm and do not show an excess of any emotion. So if you're angry, you do not show that excessive anger to that person, because that is only add fuel to the fire. In order to get through this energy in peace, you need to be calm. Okay, you need to be calm and be more heart-centric. Let me find a little more detail here. Page of Cups. Your way of conversation is very crucial here, pile number 4, in the month of February. Yeah. Eight of Wands is communication. How you communicate is going to set your grounds for your success at work. I see that Spirit is trying to tell you that avoid conflicts at all costs. Okay? Do not get into any kind of conflict. Always replay your conversation that you're going to have with someone so that you do not impulsively say something that is going to uh, hamper your relationships at work. So February is a very careeristic month for you, pile number 4, okay? There is some kind of a travel related to your work, okay? Some of you are going to travel related to work, and this is going to, open doors to promotions or raises or something of that sort. And there is a sense of competition that is playing in the background because whatever opportunities are coming towards you, you need to handle it with by being very careful of your surroundings, because people might be watching you. You are being watched, and your actions are being watched. Page of Wands. For some, I see that the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands coming together, seeing that someone immature could be your, enemy. Not enemy, but someone immature and impulsive could be in your way. Okay? You could be dealing with someone very immature and impulsive in your workspace that could hinder your work. And that's why you need to be very careful about how you present yourself, how you communicate with this person. Three of Hearts. Because if you do not communicate well, this person is going to work against you and make you look very bad in this scenario, and that's not what you want in your career. Okay, there could be some kind of a betrayal, so be aware of what you say. Be very clear of what you say. I'm repeating myself because I see that this piece of information is very, very crucial for you so that you can avoid this altogether. I see that that's why this card is here. I'm willing to forgive. You have to have the heart of forgiving and not reacting to something immature that an immature and impulsive person says to you at workplace. If you choose to react, things are going to spoil and things are going to look ugly. Things are going to make you look ugly, more importantly. And that's what you do not want. 10 of Swords, betrayal. Okay? So be very aware of your communication skills. Pile number 4, I'm repeating over and over again because it's important for you to know. Ace of Wands. I see that you have the enthusiasm, you have the willpower, you have that fire in you to, march ahead in your workspace. And everything is working for you. Opportunities are coming to you. You are getting the right work assigned to you. You are skillful at your work. You are upbeat. You are proactive with everything. You are getting the right if you are keen on traveling for work, you are getting opportunities to travel for work. But the only thing that you need to take care of is some kind of an immature person trying to come and ruin your image. Okay? So that was your reading, pile number 4. I hope this was helpful, and let me know in the comment section if this was resonating for you. And I will see you very soon in another pick a pile reading. Till then, take care and bye bye.